Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
It's Skimming the Pages.
Wow.
For whatever day this gets uploaded.
Turn the page. It's time for more comments.
Yeah, Bob Seger, right? John
Sure.
Mellencamp? I always get them mixed up.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's Bob Seger. Turn the page? I don't know.
Sure.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Am I aging myself right now? It's been a while since we've done one of these. I feel like we say that all the time for like every video. It's like, man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But
It happens.
I mean, we had the Segmas thing, and then we got a comment show in, and then we had the whole Danganronpa
We got a dong
kerfuffle. Yeah, we had to marathon it, so we're like, well, we can't do a comment show, so we'll just push that back. So now we've got a bunch of comments.
Right. We still plan on doing them bi-weekly like we used to. But
Yes, we just have to get back into the swing of things. It's just the start of the year's weird. And, I mean, this one, there's so many comments, but I probably won't be reading every single one of them because it's like 90% Valtiel, which that's fine. Valtiel's apparently been going through and, like, watching a bunch of our old playthroughs, like
Right.
Zelda 64.
There's a lot of Zelda 64 comments
Yeah.
coming your way.
Yeah, it was like Zelda 64. Someone was watching Doki Doki.
Yeah.
There's just, yeah, it's just people going through our old stuff, which is great. We appreciate it, but I just probably won't. I'll skip over comments that I think we won't have really anything to say,
Okay.
anything about. But we'll see. All right, well, let's just get down to it, because this could still end up being like a 45-minute video.
I hope
like
not.
it usually is. It happens. I mean,
No,
people watch these.
that means
so-
people are commenting, so I do hope that.
Exactly, yeah. All right, so we're starting with the four-wheeler story from WIFECRAFT.
Mm-hmm.
What episode was that? Episode 3. Hey, Jason said, these were good. More would be cool. There are more. I think at this point, me and my wife have recorded, I want to say 9 of them total.
All right.
I just haven't uploaded them because I'm going to relegate those to just like throwing them, like uploading them at like 5 p.m. Yeah, like a second video every so often. So I'm not like in a rush to throw them out there. And since we were focusing on Dongan, I was like, I don't want to put, like, let's just get the Dongan out of the way, have people watch that. And then, so there are more. They exist. I just have to actually upload them. And I'm lazy. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, oh, well, what am I doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
So we doing the patrons.
I'm not shouting out our patrons.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
God.
Oh my God! Well, hey, Jason is one of them, so he got the privilege of being read first.
Sorry, patrons.
Yeah.
There's God. Now I'm on the spot. I don't remember them all. There's Hey Jason, Rad Coffee Man.
Yep.
Talish Verda.
Yes.
Phil and Winnieapolis.
Yeah, you did it. And there's news, which you've already posted a video about it, but like we've got stickers set up. We've got.
Finally got our year-long membership.
Yep. There's the stickers.
Perks.
There's like a T-shirt. There's a poster, which you kind of snuck by me. I didn't even know that was a thing you were thinking of doing.
I didn't either until I was looking through the merch. It's just like I mean, I think they say mini poster, but I want to say it's like literally the size of like a
it's probably
5x7 image. But I mean, it's
like it's not even like an 8.5 by 11.
I don't know. It's just a small poster.
Yeah, it's just something to like
glossy. Yeah,
something to hang on your wall. That's cool. I didn't. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, cool. I didn't know
I
that was
like,
a thing.
that'd be perfect for just rather than a sticker, have that one be the poster.
Yeah, it's fine by me. So we've got that, and that's on patreon.com/Bookend Gaming if you want to become a patron, because we've got polls to pick the segs we play. We've got polls to pick the routes in visual novels that we play.
We pick 12 games a year that we play.
Right.
As well as the routes that we play in visual novels.
And then there's the merch that you get, and then, posts that we put every so often. And then you also get a special channel in our Discord, which no one really uses right now. The channel itself. People use the Discord.
There's only like 2 people.
Yeah.
That are on our Discord that are our patrons.
Right. I mean, there's not many. It's weird because there are like a few people in the Discord, but there's only like 3 or 4 active.
Yeah.
So because I see people like online on it all the time, and that's like, I guess they're just reading stuff, but they don't want to interact.
Just in their
which is fine.
Servers.
Yeah, if they just want to
people join and then go to their normal servers.
Go do something else. Yeah, they're just sitting there in case someone pings everyone or something. But yeah, so we do also have a Discord, so check that out also.
No, I haven't posted an image today.
What?
I haven't posted a picture
you
today.
always post pictures. Yeah, you better go find one.
I have like 9 on backlog.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Back to the four-wheeler story comments.
Yeah.
Thomas the Crunk Engine. Man, people always say American accent like it wasn't the original English pronunciation. Side note, this is why Shakespeare sounds better in America. I don't know what that... I don't know if that's true. I guess I'll take your word for it because I don't know any better. But yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, me having like an Illinois accent or a Missourian accent. Yeah. And it's one of those things like, yeah, it's all an American accent. Just like, I'm sure people wouldn't, I couldn't tell the difference between like certain accents in like the Middle East or something like that. Just like they probably couldn't tell the difference between Illinois and like Missouri, but I could probably hear it. It just depends on where you're at.
Right, exactly.
But I don't know. Shakespeare
like
sounds
we wouldn't
better
be able to
in
be like, you're from North France and you're from South France.
Right, yeah. Just like I'm sure like someone in France would be like, oh, you're from Canada and you're from America. I mean, I don't fucking, unless they have like a super like Canadian accent and say boot a lot.
Yeah. How can you tell? Well, you're drinking syrup.
You're wearing a new Ushanka and you're covered in syrup. And also your money is called Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Thomas the Crunk Engine, same video, says, I can't wait until they kill the Ender Dragon. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we'll actually like play the game. We're mainly just like rebuilding a town and just shooting the shit as we play.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's joking, but I don't see us actually doing like, let's actually do like story stuff and, yeah, probably not. The WIFECRAFT before that, when Travis met Andrea, Anthony last name says it should really be called Walgreen Girlfriend Craft, to be honest. I mean, she was my Walgreen girlfriend.
But you married Walgreen Girlfriend.
Yeah, she's not girlfriend anymore. If I had a Walgreen girlfriend now, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Does she not allow you to go to Walgreens?
No, she doesn't allow me to go anywhere. No, it's funny. Like, if I go shopping or anything like that, and I happen to mention, like, if anything happens where, like, a cashier says something to me, and I'm just like, oh, that's a weird offhanded comment, and I mention it to her, she's like, yeah, I'll cut a bitch.
Right.
I'm not allowed. You're not allowed to go by yourself anymore. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. It's like it's not, because I don't see it as flirting. It's not flirting. It's them being, customer service polite.
Right.
But then at the same time, I thought that's what she was doing.
Me and you also don't think that girls flirt with us ever. So.
No, because they don't.
Right.
We're right. Trust me. You're right. My wife wasn't flirting with me either. She says that now because it worked out, but she wasn't. She was just being polite, and it just kind of happened. Never flied no bird. It takes two. Rad Coffee Man says, my color blindness really had me confused when you were talking about the red and green platforms. Oh yeah, I didn't know you were colorblind. You're one of the people that comment that's in the Discord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why do I always get that confused with someone else?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the man. Like, I always think the man and Rad Coffee Man are the same person.
Okay.
That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, it's very confusing. Now we just learned that, like, Thomas the Crunk Engine, someone else in the Discord's real name is Thomas, and it's like, how am I supposed to keep track of this?
Yeah.
God. The episode, Doki Doki Literature Club, episode 16. Leafa Plays says, this is my fourth time watching this game through, and this still hurts me. Yeah, we all know what you're talking about. I'm not going to spoil it in case someone hasn't watched Doki Doki.
Right.
Seems unlikely at this point, especially if they're watching our channel.
Right. Or even if you haven't, you probably just have seen
Yeah, you already, through osmosis, you have to have known by now. But yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, we still reference it anytime in any visual novel we go into a room.
Right.
We're just like, oh, God.
Like, it has ruined us.
Yeah. We're scarred for life. The four-wheeler story, WIFECRAFT. Jordan, my younger brother, says, I was dove hunting. This is about me wrecking the four-wheeler into a tree, breaking both my arms. I was dove hunting at the time of the wreck. We rushed home before going to the hospital, and I almost dropped to my knees in sadness at the state of the four-wheeler. Yeah, I destroyed that fucking thing.
Yeah, I bet.
is that you that comment that replied to
Yeah.
that said we couldn't play tag anymore? Yeah, we used to like drive it, like try to run each other down to play tag on it.
That's how we played. It was like a freeze tag.
Yeah, we were just, that's how unsafe we were with that thing, and it all culminated in me barreling into a tree head first.
We did actually hit each other. You just had to get close.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, no one ever did get hit.
I know, right? No one ever got hurt on that thing until one person just ruined it for everybody. Some dick. But I'm glad I'm glad you were so concerned about my well-being. Right. You're just like, the four-wheeler! That's the thing, too, because it was a while before it got fixed. And then once it did get fixed, everyone was just kind of over it.
I remember your mom wouldn't let me ride it anymore either because she didn't want me to hurt myself.
Yeah, like they got really iffy about it.
Yeah.
I mean, even I was like, I wasn't like afraid to get on it by any means, but it was just like, I don't really care about it anymore. Like,
right.
we didn't have it for so long that it just kind of fell out of our minds. We were busy doing other shit at the time. Just Yuri, Doki Doki, episode 24. Leafa Play says, just Monica.
Uh-huh.
He also says, just Monica on the finale. Someone replied to that one.
Me did.
Says, okay. Okay. Prepare Your Pooms, episode 2, DDLC Plus.
I still love that.
Pooms.
Every time.
Pooms and germs.
Geometries.
Leafa says, I just watched through your original playthrough and I already missed the jump scare at the beginning of each episode.
Yeah.
That was at the beginning of it.
Yeah, me doing the Monica
Oh,
voice.
when Monica would pop in, it'd scare me every time. Every time that got me. It just like reached like the inside of my, like, it would penetrate my eardrum every time. Like, not to where it was like annoying, but it was just like, it was at a decibel that I was not prepared for. Every single time.
And she would pop in so suddenly.
Yeah.
And then I would just immediately be like, oh,
yeah. You were like waiting to yell. Monica Vision, DDLC Plus, Side Stories, Part 1. Sayori is spinning so much, I think she might be a Beyblade.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
That happening. But that's... Oh, no, that is actually the side story part.
That's the first one
where
they first meet.
Well, because remember, we played it thinking it would be different, so we played like 4 episodes of the original again.
And then we're like, oh, wait, we're not going to do this.
Same.
Yeah.
I love that thumbnail. I'm proud of that thumbnail.
Yeah. Monica Vision, where it's all black and white. Saw a hole. It takes 2. Rad Coffee Man says, man, Travis is really pretty. Thanks. Thomas the Crunkett just said, Travis, you're pretty no matter what anyone else says, sweetie. And Rad Coffee Man says, I don't think we take enough time to just stop and tell Travis how pretty he is.
Man, everyone just really wanted to build you up in that episode.
Well, I literally asked for it. Like, I did some weird jump, and I was like so excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm a pretty boy.
I didn't remember it either, because you had me go watch it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
I'm a pretty boy.
Tell me I'm pretty.
But then for like 2 or 3 episodes after that, we kept referencing ourselves, like calling ourselves pretty boys.
Yeah.
And I was like, tell me I'm pretty. I need daily affirmations of being pretty. But thanks, guys. That warms my heart. Dogma of the Dying, The Fruit of GRISAIA, episode 52. This is a random one.
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel says, it's been fun rewatching this BN again with you two, especially with this blizzard recently, being inside all cozy and stuff. Looking forward to watch more of your series in the future.
Yeah.
Well, fear not, Gabriel, because we are going back to that game.
That's true.
Yeah!
Today.
Well, we're recording them today. But once Dong
should really stop doing that.
What?
Dating stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we're doing this today.
Well, I mean, when you upload this, it's dated for the day you upload it, but we record it like sometimes a week beforehand.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's confusing.
Because I mentioned that too, because it'll be like, here's a new comment, and then I'll post a picture of it, and it'll say like 2 weeks ago.
Well, yeah, that's true. What we need is we need to find someone who's like super obsessed to the point of like, I'm gonna take everything they say and put it in chronological, like what they did with the Marvel movies, where it's like every scene in chronological order, so it was like jumping between movies and shit.
That was like, it was either 1 or 2 sessions ago. We made a whole bunch of new jokes.
Oh my god,
and
the I have to poop thing.
Yeah, and then every episode that I uploaded, like from the beginning of that batch, we had already established the jokes.
Yeah, because
we were already
established it as something we weren't going to upload until later.
Yeah.
It was like watching a Guy Ritchie movie. It's like everything's out of order. Okay, now we're starting into the Vaultiel. Vaultiel went on a tear starting.
Oh man, he watched Kadoa too.
Yeah, I think he went through all, like, at least Emmy's route on Kadoa. he, her, whoever it is. So I'll just like jump around because I don't want to just read. I mean, I'm scrolling and it's, oh my God, there's a whole bunch here. So, damn it, Kenji, Katawa Shoujo episode 44. Voltaire says, just passing through again. And then on what do you need?
Start on episode 44 or?
I think that's the first one they commented on, but they were just like, hey, I'm watching through this again. They went through 44 episodes before. They're like, I should let them know that I'm watching this. What do you need gloves for? Best damn route in the game. Shame Hasao is Hasao. Talking about the Emmy route. When life gives you lemons. I don't remember what I originally posted here. I think it was about the smell of sex and stale man juices in the shed or something. Couldn't stop laughing the first time I watched this. Did you edit it or delete it or something? Wouldn't it still be there?
No!
No, these are re-uploads.
This was a re-upload.
That's what it is.
So he must have had a comment on the original.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Doki Doki Literature Club episode 1. All right, took some time, but I'm finally watching this one. I know about it, but never seen a playthrough of it, so let's watch it with BG. Oh, hey, look at you. And then a bunch of comments going through it. The episode. Man, you really left Sayori hanging. Please don't ban me. Falling apart at the seams. I don't understand this one. Gods forbid adults enjoy the shit they used to enjoy when they were younger. They should be all about taxes, sports, cars, and barbecue, and all that shit. I love barbecue.
We must have been, I don't know, talking about how...
lamenting being an adult.
Yeah.
We were probably just like, I mean, it's Saturday, or it was probably like a Saturday night, because that's when we recorded a lot back then, was Saturday nights.
Yeah.
It was probably like, people are out doing, social things, and we're sitting here playing a visual novel with a bunch of cutesy girls. I'm 32 right now, and I'm watching dudes my age voicing cutesy girls and BNs, and I love it. This is peak adulthood. That's probably what we were talking about, yeah. Doki rap. Oh, God. I wish I could just go back and read that whole thing with that rap. Doki Doki Literature Club episode 22. Baltiel says, that was a really nice beat. That was all Beam. Beam had that beat. I was just fucking talking in a British accent that he put a beat under it. I was like, I gotta go with this.
Existence of God.
Andrea's birthday quiz for WIFECRAFT. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, I had the problem of my characters disappearing in the skin customization, but after restarting the Xbox, it came back. Not sure what to do about nothing happening with the skins if that doesn't work. Yeah, it's weird because Minecraft has been, it's Minecraft. It's been out forever. But the split screen stuff in it all of a sudden is like really bad.
Yeah.
It's because she has her own account where she has like skins that she's made and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But just because we're on split screen, it still treats her as a guest account. Like it still has her name in the corner, like her account name in the corner, but she doesn't have any of her skins or anything. Huh. And like people on split screen don't get their own starter map. Like, because you can set that checkbox to like, get a starter. Yeah, no one on split screen gets a map except for the first player.
Right.
It's like, what did they do? It didn't used to be like that. Oh man, this has got? Oh, this is the comment show from last time. I was like, this has got a lot of comments on it. Skimming the Pages comment show from 1923. There's a...
Jesus, there are a lot.
Right? There's a timestamp. I wasn't trying to be a smartass here. I just impulsively point out trivia about 80s music. Still loving your work, guys.
That was the Come On Eileen.
Oh, where you're like, oh, how dare you?
Yeah. Because he says that there's no comment in comma in Come On Eileen.
Yeah.
Just, or whatever he says, FYI. And you're like, well, fuck you.
Yeah. I think I was like, there was, I feel like I got on Thomas the Crunk Engine in that one a couple of times too. Because he was like, he said something about like women in engineering jobs or something that. And I was like, come on, dude. Come on. So I was just ready to fight that day, apparently. The Black Cadet says, my favorite thing is the Discord channel, which you can join by clicking the link in the description, wink, wink. Joking aside, I enjoyed the essay videos a lot, and the comment show is really fun.
Yeah, that was our call to action was your favorite Bookend Gaming moment, so that's why there's a lot.
I was like, what the hell is essay? Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
You tell how much I'm paying attention to that game. Black Cadet then says, consuming too much content may lead to a big gap. Is that the salty content?
Is that a salty content?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cordy Rhino says, that comment calling you guys primitive was hilarious. I agree. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was in a fight mood because of that dude's comment.
Right.
I was like, I got to defend myself here. J5 says, Johnny Sun's comment is the nearest thing Katawa has to that. You have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. Copy pasta? Copy pasta?
Pasta.
Yeah, I always say pasta.
because
it's copy and paste, yeah. But then it's creepy pasta.
Yeah.
So I know it's pasta, but my brain always wants to go copy paste. If the guy's a KS fan, he must know what the humor within the fandom was and is like. Give me the chocolate, Hassal. Must be that deaf bitch. The did your mom give birth on a minefield pic, etc., etc. One of the overarching themes in KS is the girls don't need protecting. If you want a white knight for your waifu, go join the TDLC fandom. Also, I wonder how Suriko would feel if he was told that his writing in Summer's Clover was too saucy for YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned the Rick and Morty thing too. It's like it's being gatekeepy to protect yourself.
Right.
Because if someone doesn't like something that you've modeled your personality out, I mean, I went into it last episode. I'm not going to go on that tangent again.
We love Katawa.
Yeah. But, I mean, we're here to make jokes.
But yeah, I mean, he mentions, I don't know if you've ever seen that picture, but it's got like Emmy, I think it's just the picture of Emmy sitting on the ground, and it's like, Jesus Christ, did your mom give birth on a minefield?
It's popped up. I've seen it on Reddit a few times, and I'm like, every time it pops up, I'm like, should I comment and like just fucking link dump our playthrough on here? We're like, nah, that's crap. I shouldn't do that.
Like, obviously, that would be a terrible thing to say to a real person who lost their legs.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's the thing. It's just a freaking joke about an anime game.
Exactly. But at the same time, blind people also most likely will not care if you use the word see. I saw that.
Right, because that was what started it, was the game would be like, he'd be like, see, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like, if I'm talking to a blind person, I go, yeah, you see what I mean.
Right.
I'm not going to be like, oh, oops.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Thomas the Crunk Engine. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. We're about to get into it again. I didn't mean to say that females are incapable of being engineers, because that's very sexist. Well, what I meant was that nobody goes into an engineering major expecting to be surrounded by women. For whatever reason, engineering is like women repellent, unfortunately for us. Sorry for the misunderstanding. And because he said something about like women in engineering. Yeah. Women can't be engineers, because we had mentioned the dad building all that stuff for his daughter.
Right.
And he was like, women can't be engineers.
Yeah.
I get it. He was joking. I know. And I mean, I wasn't actually like tearing into him, but I was like, fuck you, you're canceled.
Right.
Thomas the Crunk Kitchen then says, man, hearing the watch along being mentioned in the comment show feels a lot like when Mr. New Vegas has news about what the player did in the world of Fallout. I love it. This dude really likes Fallout New Vegas. Because I feel like he told us we should play it,
I think so.
But that's another one that I'm like, that would make more sense to stream because it's open world. We'd be playing that for like years.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much to that game. I mean, I guess you could just brute force the story, but that's not the whole game.
Right.
And then he says, my favorite thing from this channel within the last year is this show. I feel like getting to see my comment read during the Legend of Zelda playthrough and seeing it turn into a new series is really cool. Was that when I started reading comments? Couldn't have been. I was playing Legend of Zelda. Or no, it was the original Legend of Zelda. That's when I started reading comments.
Yeah, when I was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like, we should just do like a comment show. Because that was when we started getting a bunch of comments.
Because you were like, right, you were just reading stuff to have things to say.
Yeah, because when I'm sitting there watching you play a game, once I run out of things to say about the game, I just pull out my phone and like, what can I look up? Oh, porn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, porn. Wow. Your phone's just like, we suggest you might like porn.
I wonder
of course I do.
Yeah, it's almost like it knows me or something. You dropped a bomb near me. Danganronpa episode 43. Voltaire says, I'm 32 and I didn't get those callbacks. Guess I'm not that gone.
I don't remember which one those are talking about.
I don't know. We make references to like old movies and old game, like stuff that people don't know.
Yeah, I mean, even the title of that song is...
You dropped a bomb on me. Yeah, people may not know what that is. Yeah. Let's split up, gang. Corpse Party. Voltaire says, so no more chapters?
So we watched that one too.
Do what?
So he watched those too.
And then you replied to that. We're planning on continuing still. Yeah, we are going to get back to that one. That one was easy to just go, okay, let's set that on the back burner for now because we finished a chapter.
Right.
And we can come back to it and be like, okay, here's another group.
But we really do. And those all did really well.
Oh yeah, I want to play it. Like we're definitely going back to it. It's just a matter of there's so many other things we need to go back to because leaving gaps in those is more detrimental than Corpse Party.
Yeah.
Because Corpse Party, we come back, start chapter 2, and I assume we're with a different group.
It probably
so it's
different.
like as long as we remember the premise of what's going on, we're fine. Skimming the Pages, another show comment from Voltaire says, I'm going to start calling you primitives. It should be a thing of the community. My mouth is ready. Bring in the salty stuff, you primitives. Yeah, well, we lack basic psychological understanding.
Yeah, whatever. It's people just need to realize that some things are jokes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we may not always be funny, but this is supposed to be a comedy channel,
right.
So the effort to be funny is there. Mind-blowing top 10. Speaking of me having porn on my phone, Mario is missing. Faultiel says, we need more of these educational conversations on the state of Rule 34 and its more refined users. Yeah. The background playthrough was neat, by the way. Yeah, I kind of cowboyed that whole playthrough.
At least the first episode.
Yeah.
Because it was...
Because we had just come off of recording the Sonic 3 and Knuckles episodes, where I was using the 6 numbers to go to a certain website.
Yeah.
And then from there, I went down a rabbit hole of Rule 34 and found like all these things, and I was like...
Yeah, you found a top 10 list, and they were all...
Yeah, well, it was a top 100 list, and I was like, I'll read off the top 10, and I was like, this sucks, and I just had to soapbox for a bit.
Right.
And I definitely had, like... I went into that episode with, like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to talk about. I didn't give a shit about Mario is missing.
I mean, I was just running around and not figuring shit out
Yeah, it took us a bit to figure out the game, so it was fine.
Very boring game.
I mean, people seem to enjoy me talking about porn, so... then the Black Cadet, maybe that place is easier... Oh, God, it just clicked on something. Maybe that place is easier to post American cartoon fan arts rather than other sites. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's mostly because... I mean, anime is very popular. Video game characters are very popular. But there's still a large portion of people that see that as niche. Whereas, like, everybody's seen The Simpsons and Family Guy and American Dad, and it's like...
I'm surprised, though, that, like, I don't know, like Five Nights at Freddy's or Minecraft or Mario characters weren't up there, though.
Right, because you would think that people, if people are looking for the people who know what Rule 34 is, I feel like they would more so go for, like, video game characters or anime characters.
Yeah.
But maybe it's more of a situation of, like, someone's 52-year-old dad is like, I want to see the wife from American Dad naked, and he types in Francine boobies, and he gets sent to Rule 34.
Maybe.
I can't, well, because that's the thing.
I'm going to type in Francine boobies.
Good. Well, because that top 100 wasn't the top 100 clicked on, it was the top 100 likes.
Right.
So it was like people who actually went to Rule 34 and liked pictures. So maybe it's just like the Facebook boomers who are like, I like this, not realizing that it's like sharing it to everyone in their family or something.
Right.
So I don't know. It's just, it's weird to me that it was all just like the weird, gross, to me at least, it's like Marge Simpson.
It is weird. Yeah.
Like, that's not attractive.
Like, I've never watched Simpsons and thought about seeing Marge naked.
Exactly. Yeah. No, they're not a single part of me. I don't know. We're getting on that tangent again. It's so easy to talk about. It's my life. Ouija in China. Mario is missing. Thomas says, is this series just a modified form of Teaching Time with Travis? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Teaching you all about the intricacies of Rule 34.
Right. While the game tries to teach you boring shit in the background.
Yeah. I have a PhD in porn. That's what the P stands for. And HD stands for holding my dick. Does that explode? Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Episode 11. Voltaire says, Dodongos more like bongos. Am I right? Yeah, you laughed. Whoever reads this one day.
Because they explode.
Yeah, I get
Holy
it.
Shit.
I thought it was a booby joke at first. I was like, no, wait, that doesn't.
Bongos?
Yeah, like.
Oh, man.
Dodongos makes me
Damn, girl,
look at them Dodongos.
Some nice bumbongos.
Yeah. We're now Thirth, the wiki game, episode 1. Thomas,
oh, good. We're Thirth.
Yeah. Shooting guns, not around other people's property, is one of the best way to celebrate New Year's. The only time I shot guns near anyone else's property is while I was at their house.
I forgot that happened.
Yeah.
During the recording.
I got
somebody shooting a gun outside.
I got real annoyed about it. And normally, I mean, I live out in the country. I've lived out in the country a lot.
Yeah.
And we live in central Illinois. So
Right.
we're around people who have, a lot of guns. And I don't normally have an issue with it. But you live in a pretty populated area.
I mean, where the apartment complexes
We're in an apartment complex, yeah. And it's like, if you want to go do that out in the country, fine. But even then, people don't realize that gravity exists. You can't shoot a bullet into the air and expect it to not eventually come down somewhere. People have died because...
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely, especially if you're out in the country. But like I said, this is a pretty well-populated area. I have a car parked out there. Someone shoots in the air. I come outside and I've got fucking bullet holes in my car. I'm going to be pissed.
Right.
So, yeah, it's fine if you want to do that to celebrate things, but do it. Have a brain about it. Like, think about it for like a second. Thomas the Crunk Engine then says, timestamp, hey, I know what an oscilloscope is. I have one too. I don't even know what that is. I mean, that's the game we didn't play. It was like Elvis to oscilloscope or something like that, so we didn't actually look up
right,
what it was.
Because we're like, we're not gonna be able to connect that. So.
No. I don't even know what it is still.
He knows.
Well, let us know. Eat My Rocks, episode 13 of Ocarina. Voltail says, since no one is going to take the role of fanboy, I'll do it for this episode. Travis sucks. How dare he play wrong? Yeah, I was like fishing for hate the entire thing.
This is where he starts.
Yeah, this is like, I'm going to start scrolling
playthrough.
through. Where's a decent-sized one? Episode 15, supposed to be hot. Voltail says, I got Ocarina when it first came out. 6 years. 6 years old?
Probably.
And I played as bad, if not worse than Travis. Oh, well, that makes me feel better. I play about the same as a 6-year-old.
6-year-old.
I couldn't even finish the first dungeon. Don't know how long it took me to get to Jabu Jabu. Mind you, I didn't know shit about English back then.
Don't feel bad. I also played shitty when I played it.
Yeah.
When I was 6.
When I was 6 and didn't speak English.
Yeah. I couldn't understand what the game was saying, and I was 6 years old.
And I was
but
doing
we had
about
equal.
I mean, if you watch the episode, that tracks. I was able to finish the fire temple. I wasn't able to finish the fire temple till I was 15, I think. Got stuck in the water temple like 2 years. Hey, me too, because we stopped playing it for 2 years. And I think I finished the game for the first time when I was 17. Could be wrong, but still funny that it took me a while. Yeah. Yeah, I did not do great.
I was pretty young when I beat it too, because I think I've mentioned before, like I beat Majora's Mask when I was 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Because I had an email centered around beating it. I had like a Majora's Mask email.
Oh, like just a username type of email.
Yeah.
I was like an email, like you emailed yourself about.
No, it was like Majora's Mask Master 2000, I think is what it was.
I'm the best Majora's Mask player ever.
I played it later. I'm like, how did I beat this when I was 11?
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Maybe your cousin helped you.
Probably.
We're now Thirth, Wiki Game, episode 1. My brother chimes in again and says 100% cheating by using the search function. All right, listen. You cannot sit there and look at the other people playing that and tell me they're not using the search function.
Oh, yeah. No, they have to be.
Yeah, add the Wiki Game to the list.
Yeah.
The list of games that if Jordan ever comes here and records, if I ever bring him here to record with us, we have to now play Wiki Game, whereas he has to take control and not use the search function.
Okay.
And then he also has to do a bunch of tier lists because he had complaints about our tier lists. So we're going to bring him on for those. Those are the two things he has to do. So negative. Listen, we're trying to make a show. We can't sit on one page just reading a Wikipedia page.
Right.
It's not how that works. Is this Vor? Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, episode 24. Faultail says, Jesus Christ, look at those views. A lot of people got baited by the title.
Yeah, that's one of our most watched videos.
It's ridiculous how, like, we look at our most watched videos, and it's all the stuff where I'm talking about, like, cosplay porn, Sonic porn, the stuff that's titled like this, where it's like, is this vor?
And you can see what people search.
Yep.
To find it.
Yep.
And oh my god,
Sonic porn.
Yep.
They just like typed in Sonic porn, and it's like that's in our tags because we talked about it. Like I talked about how it's like, oh, I don't understand the draw of that.
Somebody's on there putting Francine boobies and finding our videos.
Yep. Type it in Francine boobies. Puberty, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, episode 26. Voltaire says, I am laughing. I assume that's one of the times we said comment if you laughed.
That might be where it started.
Yeah.
Let us know if you laughed.
If you laughed, yeah. Episode 29, Water Temple's going to be a blast.
It was a blast.
It was. It took a while.
We had like 2 years of fun with that one.
Travis has theories. Danganronpa episode 44. Rad Coffee Man says, the jokes in this episode have a real we stayed up a little too late sense of humor to them, and I love it. Yeah, we started getting real delirious.
Yeah.
Like it was...
Like one of the episodes, Monokuma Ruma.
Yeah, we were... And that's the thing. It didn't even, like, we made, like, we got to, like, midnight.
Yeah.
And we've recorded past that, like, in the past. I think it was just the fact that we were doing... a VN
the same
nonstop.
Game for 11 hours.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah, it started to wear on us. Legend of Zelda, favorite game, episode 33. Voltaire says, I don't have a favorite game of all time, but if I had to mention the game that got me into gaming like Travis said, that would be Super Mario World. That was the first game I ever played. Also, haha, Travis sucks at baby game. Embarrassing. I must have really been asking for it.
Right. It probably, because, yeah, it might have been like one of the first times we mentioned that we don't have like negative comments yet.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, we will, based on how I'm playing this game.
I love negative comments. I want to fight people. Please don't sue us. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, episode 34. There's 2 timestamps in this one.
Okay.
I kind of want to see what these are.
I can do them.
Yeah. So, first one is Don't Mind If I Do. Now, this is the quality content I joined for, and the funny guys, I guess.
I'm looking at the thumbnail, and it's the Bomb Chew Bowling girl.
Yeah, it's the shopkeep girl that I was like, ooh, who's this?
So, let's see. Oh, I'm going to have to skip an ad.
Of course.
So, what was the first one was Don't Mind If I Do?
Yeah, so
okay.
A minute 38 in. I'll find another comment.
Okay.
Oh, here's one, the funny one. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, episode 37. Timestamp. I actually clicked this one earlier. In their fanboy voice, excuse me, but you're wrong. Sheikahs aren't all female. Those are the Gerudos. Because you said something about Sheikahs being female.
Yeah. Those are the Gerudos.
Yeah, because that was Zelda pretending to be Sheik.
Right. And we're saying, because we were like, is Ganondorf the only... Like, can you imagine all the Gerudo puss he gets?
Right. Yeah. A lot of Gerudo puss he slays.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. Don't mind if I do. Apparently.
Okay, it's called The Lost Woods. Go ahead and look that up.
I like her.
Oh.
Have a good time. I haven't even seen her naked.
Oh, the
talking
subreddit.
About how much we like the
Lost Woods is the subreddit.
Okay.
Is a Zelda Rule 34 subreddit.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah. So.
And then Jesus Christ, Travis.
425. Jesus Christ, Travis.
Oh.
Okay. Moral support. I missed. Positive.
It's just you missing the first shot, probably.
The bomb chew bowling thing.
Right. Just
yeah.
the one
okay.
That's like right at the beginning. It went off to the right.
Yeah, it's like a giant straight shot hole, and I missed it. Oh man, I'm bad at that game.
Okay. Oh, those are good.
The end of the Mario timeline. Mario's missing. Thomas the Crunk Engine says, timestamp, you got games on your phone. I'm pretty sure it's just like an NPC coming up to you.
Oh, it's when I'm following the Koopa and I'm like, hey.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because that's like a meme that's going on. You got games on your phone?
Yeah, I mean, that's been around for a while, like
yeah.
little kids, yeah. Keys from a Rose, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, episode 47. Voltaire says, I can actually hear Travis dying inside. And then episode 50, Perfect Guide, Ocarina of Time, episode... Yeah. Voltaire can't imagine having to wait 2 years for the return of such a gem.
Right.
So, yeah. So
we didn't have to wait.
We got to 49 and then quit for 2 years and then came back. Oh, here we go. Miska Muska Monokuma. Danganronpa episode 45. Symix says, Ayo, extra episode, question mark?
Yeah, so this was the first one that was uploaded on not Tuesday.
So you responded, there's going to be quite a few for the next couple of weeks. We marathoned the game before it went off Game Pass. Plus, it helps us get to the next visual novel quicker. And Thymix says, did you finish it before it went down and you gave it away and said, we did?
We did.
We did it.
Lohisimos.
Aaron Martin. Well, we kind of covered our own ass, too, because didn't we, like, go offline just in case?
Yeah, like, I don't even know if that mattered.
I don't think it would have, but because it was still on there the next morning. I checked.
Yeah,
so we would have been fine, but it was off by the end of the next day. Aaron Martin says, thanks for doing this, guys. Respect the dedication and consideration. I hope it's fun and not too grueling to marathon. And you said the Monokuma voice isn't very nice on the throat for 10 hours, but we managed.
Yeah.
I'm not very nice on the throat after 10 hours. Yeah. Matt Barker says, yes, Tuesday, my favorite end of the weekday. Then I had Epiphany, Danganronpa episode 46. Waltail says, yeah, Otaku Sunday. Pretty sure you watched both movies, Travis. You mixed both things.
Yeah, that was the Ants and Bugs Life.
Yeah, I didn't. I guarantee I've never seen A Bug's Life, but I must have just seen enough through osmosis.
Right.
Like either memes or GIFs or just random clips of it that I took that and mixed them together. Because I know I've watched Ants.
Yeah.
100%. I played the Bug's Life PlayStation 2 game.
Right. So I mean,
or PlayStation, maybe it was PlayStation
which probably
1.
follows the movie pretty.
So maybe that's where I got all that information from. Because I bet it was PlayStation 1, so it probably had, or maybe it was 2. It probably had like clips from the actual movie as cutscenes or something.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I've seen like bits and pieces of it. New phone, who dis? Katawa Shoujo Shizune route, episode 50. Or Shizune, however you want to say
Jesus.
it.
Shizune.
I'm sorry, Shizune. Quality Seeker says that big inner monologue where Hisao goes full psychoanalysis mode is priceless. You have to be more specific because he does that a lot.
Right.
We're getting to the end, I think. Oh my god, there's so many.
There are.
We got to stop leaving giant gaps. Bookend Gaming channel announcement. Aaron Martin says, firstly, we got here at 69 views. Nice. Secondly, you guys have done so well since I started watching y'all. Congrats. Hope you continue to grow and get support for the awesome shit you do. A video a day is impressive work.
Yeah.
Thanks. I always think of when we first started out, I mean, maybe not first started out, but early on, you were sending our stuff to people who reviewed YouTube channels.
Yeah.
And I remember this guy doing it and being like, we play everything A to Z. I mean, you guys might want to be more specific and tell people what you actually play. And then he clicked our videos and he's like, over 1,000 videos. Holy shit, maybe you do play everything A to Z.
Yeah.
And then he had some program that was like, oh, you guys don't upload every day. You should. And I was like, but we do.
Yeah.
But I realized it must not count it because we were uploading multiple episodes in one day and then scheduling them one day. So that's probably like, I don't know if YouTube does this, but maybe that's thinking that we're not actually uploading every day.
Right.
But if I've got free time, I'm going to upload them early.
Yeah.
So I always think back to that guy being like, there's no way you guys play a little bit of everything. And then he saw how many videos we had and he was just like, oh, yeah, okay.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, wow, there actually is a lot of stuff on here.
Yeah.
Or he's like, and because then he said something else like, do you guys do this? And then I was like, yes, we do.
Yeah. We're doing everything we're supposed to be doing. It's just,
Or that's what it was, because then he was like, really? Have you played anything on Atari? Or, and then I'm like,
yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's the video.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have played all of those.
It's like, oh, okay. We're not full of shit. We will play anything, or even playing random internet games that people hate.
Right. I'm thinking about getting a freaking CDI.
Oh my god.
Point. Like I want to play all the shit.
Yeah. Good luck getting a game for that for less than $800.
Right.
Same episode, same whatever it is. An announcement video. Voltael says, thanks for the update, Eric. Is it me or your voice sounds like shit?
Yeah. Did my voice sound like shit in that?
I don't know.
I didn't think so.
Well, maybe it's because I wasn't here for you recording that.
Just a different inflection.
Well, you probably weren't using the stuff we upgraded to.
No.
Because I'm running our audio through a different program now. So
I use my normal mic, but...
Yeah, but you're using your old recording software. So maybe like the quality's different, and he noticed it.
Maybe it was, because I uploaded. I didn't even use voice recorder. I just used Movavi, our video.
So
thing.
it probably just sounded more compressed or something. I mean, it seemed okay to me, but I don't know. I mean, it could be just Monokuma Marathon.
It could have been that too.
Up, yeah.
I got screwed in the throat by a bear for 10 hours.
Yeah. Anyways, have a booktabulous day.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Yeah, we're not making that a thing. Andrew B says, fuck it, I'm going to become a patron when I get paid. Love the content y'all put out.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm waiting. I'll just sit here in silence and wait for you to... Yeah, where you at, Andrew? JMS... James Pashilist?
Yeah, sure.
What is this supposed to be? JMS Specialist.
JMS. Oh! Yeah, you're probably right.
JM Specialist. I'm good at that. I play Xbox a lot. I can play online a lot. I have to decipher.
It's not surrounded by X's,
gamer tag. Yeah. And also, let it be Double T Thursday. And he comments, finally the return of Tuna Not So Fish Man. Yeah, we are talking about doing 2 visual novels a week.
Yeah.
2 episodes of Otaku Tuesday a week. We just have to figure out what we're going to name the one we do.
Just so it doesn't
probably Friday.
I think so.
Just because it gives more time between uploading them. Because those are 45-minute episodes, and we have to like watch through the whole thing to make sure there's nothing we got to like edit out or fix and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get it sorted out. They'll be uploading soon once Danganronpa's run its course. And then I had Epiphany, episode 46 of Danganronpa. Aaron Martin says, the longer the marathon goes on, the punchier I feel like y'all are going to get. It's going to be so silly, and I'm looking forward to it.
It gets pretty silly.
Yeah, we definitely go off the rails a little bit. Because then episode 47, this game is going off the rails.
I do like... I wish we could do, not that long, but like actually record bigger chunks more often, because it helps you get settled in. And
that's the thing, because especially like we play things... Like, I always use this as an example, but it takes 2. We have these huge gaps, and it takes us, like, an episode or 2 to actually get back into the rhythm of playing the game before we're, like... Because once we get into the rhythm of playing it, then we're free to just, like, bullshit as we play.
Yeah.
But, like, for the first episode or 2, every recording session, it's like, okay, how do we do this?
Yeah,
what do we do? What are we figuring out?
Multiple times, I feel like, that we just did, like, 2 episodes with that one.
Yeah. And we did, like, it's better whenever we have had time to be like, let's do 3 or 4 or 5 of this one. Yeah. By the 5th one, we're just like nuts.
Right.
And I feel like it does make the quality of the video better. Episode 47, Danganronpa. Matt Barker says, I believe the creator's official explanation for Toko being dead in the bad ending is something akin to, I don't know, she exploded or something.
Yeah.
So do what you want with that. Yeah, we ended up
mentioned
looking
that in the following episode.
Yeah. Matt Barker also says, bad ending, let's go. And Grass says, nice.
Nice. Gaming.
Yeah, I didn't intend to get the bad ending, but it worked out.
It was great.
I like the bad ending better. Snake Eater, episode 46, or 48 of Dangan. Matt Barker says, if you guys intend to do the future games in this series, which I highly recommend, then I'd be careful with Rule 34. Don't tell me what to do. I ventured out into it and didn't spoil myself, but there's some potential spoilers for the rest of the series out there. I know part of why you were playing this was Game Pass, but I think the next 2 mainline games are definitely worth the money, which I think they're both on Game Pass still.
They are.
And maybe the spin-off, depending on how attached to the series you are. Yeah, I don't know. If we do play another Danganronpa, it probably won't be for Otaku Tuesday. It would probably just be its own series.
Yeah.
Which honestly would probably be better for it, because we'd get through it quicker.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's no plans for it anytime in the near future. And I have already, looked into it, into Rule 34, obviously. And now I'm free to, like Game Grumps compilations, like best ofs and stuff like that. I don't have to, like...
a lot of Dangan in that.
It was funny, because I watched one a couple days ago, and it was, like, around the last trial. And the first thing it is Aaron complaining about them showing that drawing of the dude with the knife over and over again. And I was like, that's exactly the reaction we had.
Right. Man, they're showing this a lot.
How many times are they going to show this one picture? It's like, at least we're not alone in that. Doing Everything I Can, episode 61 of Zelda? Yeah. Timestamp, oh, you want to throw hands, Travis? That's some big talk for someone who can't finish a baby game without dying. Just kidding, of course. You still suck at Zelda, though.
I think I gotta play that one. Yeah. Like, I know what it is.
Is that Is that the one where I'm going on?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I
apologize. I've changed my opinion.
Oh, that's Little Caesars. This episode's sponsored by... No.
I have warmed... By the end of the game, I warmed back up to it, but I did have a rough go for a bit. I hate this. I hate the N64. I'm glad I never owned it. Anyone who said the N64 is a classic fucking console is a fucking idiot. And I will fight every single one of you who says, oh, well, just do this. No, this game sucks. It's never been good. It's not classic. It's garbage. This game is on par with 3D Sonic games. There, I fucking said it. Because holy shit, if the worst enemy in a game is a fucking
just like
camera,
silent,
that's poor game design.
This
is
a
bad idea. Where's the fucking thing? Oh my god, I was very mad.
Where's the fucking thing? You gotta.
I mean, that's by the end of it, I was like, listen, I see the merit in the game. I never played it when I was younger, so I don't have the nostalgia for it.
Yeah.
So me going into it fresh, whenever we played it, I'm just like, okay, this isn't fun. It's like if I played Mario 64 right now, I wouldn't find it like, oh, this is a classic Mario game. I'd be like, fuck this camera. This controls like garbage because I never played it.
Right, you're not used to the controls.
Yeah. And that's why those videos are good. Me playing Nintendo stuff that I didn't play back then.
Get like 30 stars in the first 4 episodes or whatever.
Yeah. It'd be very different if I was the one playing. Rat Not Brat, the Wiki Game Episode 3. Drew Scaleschi says, as someone born and raised inside of Nevada, I appreciate you guys for saying it correctly.
Yeah, did we?
Yes, Nevada.
Okay. Nevada.
We're not, like, that was a whole thing with, I want to say it was Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps. He was like, so adamant that it was pronounced Nevada. He's like, because that's what makes sense. That in language, blah, blah, blah. And like all these people from Nevada were like, why is someone who's not from Nevada telling us how to say it? And I mean, we live in Illinois.
I was going to say, as someone from Illinois.
Illinois, yeah, we definitely get it. And that's French, so it is supposed to be Illinois. Like, Illinois. It's Illinois.
Well, it was an Indian tribe, I think. Wasn't it?
I thought it was named.
Oh.
I feel like the tribe. I don't think it's a Native American word.
Okay.
I think it was the name that the French settlers that settled Illinois gave to that tribe.
Well, then that makes sense.
I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Because we have a lot of cities that are named after Native American.
Oh yeah, I mean
tribes.
every city, every creek, every street, like there's like 10,000 Kickapoos in here.
Yeah.
But I don't know like if that was like from the Native American language itself or if that's what people called it.
That's
it's
true.
kind of like a Japan-Nippon situation.
Right.
Sacred Triangle, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time finale. Voltail says, there's fairies, whip your dick out. Eric 2022. I gotta get like an inspirational poster made up of that. And then this playthrough is definitely something else. Guess Travis won't man up and play the randomizer. Stupid baby game. Oh well, here's hoping you guys play Wind Waker, but the OG with the Triforce shard hunt. I need more Travis losing his shit.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed Wind Waker. I didn't finish Wind Waker. I didn't get very far, but I feel like the amount I played it, I did enjoy it. No.
Oh.
I never. No. That right there, Ocarina is the first Zelda game I've ever finished.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not. I don't know.
We've talked about Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And I feel like we will at some point.
Probably. It's just a question of, are you going to play it or am I going to play it?
Yeah, that's true.
It's like one of those things, like, we're probably going to, over the years, we're going to try to hit, like, every Mario game, every Sonic game, every Zelda game.
It's just who plays it.
Right. It just depends on what else we're playing at the time.
I feel like either of us could play Wind Waker.
Right.
That's not one that, like, I wanted you to play Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Like, I think we mentioned it during, I don't even know what. But
I feel like Wind Waker, it's like, I won't have as many complaints about it being janky.
Because you have the nostalgia for that one.
Well, it's not so much that I have the nostalgia. I'll still suck at it. That's what the comedy would come from, is me being terrible at Zelda games. But I won't have the excuse of being like, well, the camera sucks. And I didn't own an N64. Because I played it on GameCube.
I feel like if we ever played Majora's Mask, that's what you would play. Because since you played Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, the old N64 stuff, I'm all about that because I never played any of those. And then the final one, we finally made it. God, these freaking comment episodes go so long.
They're getting longer.
We're gonna have to come up with some system.
We even skipped some.
I know. We're gonna have to come up with a system where like whenever we get comments, we make like a spreadsheet of the ones we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And then because we're gonna have to like limit ourselves because we're an hour into this now
right.
almost. Everything but Dungeon, The Legend of Zelda original. Falltail says, "Here we go." 13 hours ago.
Here we go.
So they finished my Zelda 64 playthrough, and now they're on to your Zelda NES playthrough.
Where I have like 7 keys, the Master Sword, and the blue armor before I go to the first dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're much more competent at those games than I am.
Because I started it, and I'm like, should I do what I normally do? Because I always go on off an adventure before I go to the first dungeon. And you're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, do what you
It's literally like 15 minutes. And it's like, okay, well, I'm here.
Right, already. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to see someone play Nintendo games efficiently, then you watch the stuff that Beeb plays. There we go. That could be our call to action if you guys are still around at the 55-minute mark or whatever this is.
Yeah.
Voltail is obviously going through a bunch of our playthroughs. So in the comments, I don't know if Voltail watches the comment show. I assume they do. I think they've commented on comment show stuff. They may have on this one. I was just plowing through it. But in the comments, give suggestions on what playthroughs of ours Voltail should go through next after Zelda. What should they watch and comment on next?
Just user specific.
Well, yeah, because I'm curious, not curious. I'm interested in seeing what path they take, because it's like they watched the Kadoa re-uploads, and from there they went to DDLC.
Yeah,
and then after DDLC they went to Ocarina of Time.
Corpse Party was on there.
Or Corpse Party, yeah. So they watched the 3 Corpse Parties.
Probably
and then
watched all our VNs.
Yeah,
and then
all of a sudden they're
Zeldas.
in Zelda, and now they're on the other Zelda. So it's like, what next? Mario 64, maybe?
Past, probably.
Mario
that one's
3.
Incomplete.
Yeah, we haven't finished that one. That one we need to get back to.
I was also in the water temple. Quote, it's ice.
That's
Water,
true.
ice.
Yeah.
But still.
I definitely have to go back and watch those before we record
It
more.
has probably been 4 years since I played that.
Oh, easily. That's the one that's probably got the biggest gap of the ones that were like, yeah, we need to go back to that. Because there's other stuff that we stopped and we don't really have plans to go back to. Doesn't mean we won't, but... All right, let's get out of here now that I've talked for a whole hour, and now we need to record like 2 or 3 or 4 hours of visual novels.
Yay!
Ugh, what are we doing to ourselves?